Hey guys, welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're not new. My name is Bree, and today we are cooking a creamy salmon pasta bake. I hope that makes sense, because when I say bake at the end, I feel like someone should come afterwards. Anywho, we're going to be cooking today. I love cooking. I enjoy cooking. It's one of my love languages, I feel like. And it's just very therapeutic for me. Like, I love mixing and matching and doing the things, you know what I'm saying? I just love doing that. And more than that, I love cooking for people I love and I care about. So we're cooking this dinner. I was pretty certain my husband was gonna love it, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. The ingredients you need for this is some salmon, you need spinach, you need Boursin cheese. I got the garlic and chive, I believe, flavor. You need some grape tomatoes and some fresh rosemary. It's really simple, really easy. Everything is gonna go in this dish, in this pan, and then you just bake it. So yeah, I did find this recipe over on TikTok. Shout out to TikTok being like my new Google. Like, I don't know when that happened, but I really turned to TikTok for like everything. And if I can't find it on TikTok, I'm like, all right, well, I guess it doesn't exist. Anybody else do that, or is it just me? Somebody let me know. Drop a comment, let me know I'm not the only one. But anywho, you're going to start off with your baking dish. I recommend putting a little bit of olive oil in it. I didn't do it here, but my spinach kind of did get stuck to the pan, so I recommend doing just a little bit of olive oil, maybe even like olive oil spray, some type of oil to keep the spinach from sticking to the bottom. So you're gonna put the spinach in, then you're gonna take your salmon and you're gonna put that on the other side. And this was my first time using Boursin cheese. It was really good, really good. And you're gonna pop that in the middle of the pan, and then on top of the spinach you want to add your tomatoes. And I forgot this ingredient, capers. Like, we went to some restaurant years ago in my family, and I had got this lemon and caper chicken, and I just fell in love with capers. It never dawned on me that, hey, you can get them from the grocery store, until this recipe came about and it was like, it's at the grocery store. You're gonna sit that on top of the cheese, and then you're also gonna get some minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic, whatever you like, and you're gonna sit that on top of the capers. And then I'm just taking this fresh rosemary and placing it all over the salmon. This was my first time using fresh rosemary, and honestly, the flavor it gave the salmon and the dish as a whole was so good. I'm gonna have to start using this a lot more when I cook. You want to season everything up to your liking. Hindsight, I would definitely have used a little bit of that Old Bay on top of the dish as well, because I did have to go back after everything was done and kind of use a little bit more seasoning. I was following the TikTok recipe to a T. Okay, I normally don't do that, but I don't know. I don't know why I decided to do that today. Season it up how you would like it, and yeah, you should be good to go. But you want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. I probably should have said that first. The seasonings I decided to use were garlic powder, McCormick Cajun seasoning, black pepper, and then some kosher salt. But definitely add however much seasoning you want and whichever seasonings you want to make it as flavorful as you would like it, because I was lacking. After everything is in your pan, you're literally just gonna pop that pan in the oven, and you're gonna set you a timer. Hey Siri, set a timer for 20 minutes, please. Now to the second half of the meal, which really takes no effort at all. You just want to boil you some noodles. I went on ahead with some fettuccine noodles, which you can honestly use whichever ones you want. And yeah, you want those to cook up because that's the pasta to our pasta bake. After 20 minutes, you're going to take everything out of the oven and just give it a good mix. This part of the video I saw on TikTok made me want to make it because it just looks so good how everything came together. So this was probably my favorite part to do. Everything just looks so good. That cheese is all melted. My spinach, like I said, was sticking to the side, so just be careful with that. Make sure you put a little bit of oil in your pan. It was at this point where I was like, oh, this is super easy. This is like a 20 to 25, 30-minute meal max. That's me testing my noodles, figuring out that they are actually perfect. One thing about me, I'm very specific and very anal when it comes to cooking my noodles or my pasta. Like, I hate mushy, overcooked pasta, all right? But it can't be hard and undercooked either. But if I had to choose, I'm taking undercooked versus overcooked any day. So that's that on that. Please excuse Gracious in the background. So sorry. Once you drain your noodles, you want to throw them in the pan with everything else, and literally all you're doing next is mixing it all together, and you have a creamy salmon pasta bake, or really whatever you want to call it. I mean, you can call it whatever you want. So yeah, but your meal is done. This was so simple, so easy, so quick, and didn't require much of anything. And I like the fact that it didn't make too many dishes. So a win is a win. So the taste test was successful, y'all. This honestly gave like a healthier version of Alfredo without all the butter and all the extra cheese and stuff like that, or the heavy cream. I would rate this meal probably a 7 out of 10, but only because I didn't use the seasonings that I would have preferred to use. So I'm gonna have to run it back and use seasonings, all the seasonings that I want, and see how I feel about it. We did enjoy it for this dinner, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you next time. Bye, girl.